Trump facing damning allegations. Fresh complaint emerges. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mint Media. I am here to give you all about Donald Trump news. I will be very happy if you give a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Let's start. Jean Carroll's case, also known as Carroll 1, dates back to 2019. It began when former President Trump defamed her, claiming she was not his type and referring to her as a lunatic. The matter was embroiled in litigation during the Trump administration, raising the question of whether Trump's actions fell within the scope of his presidential duties. The Department of Justice argued that he was acting within his employment, but this would have had severe consequences for Carroll, as the United States has the power to choose which cases it can be sued for. Since defamation is not on the list of permissible cases against the government, Carroll seemed to face an uphill battle. However, things took a turn after Trump left office. He defamed Carroll once again, and the state of New York passed a law allowing victims of sexual assault to reopen their cases within a one-year window, even if the statute of limitations had expired. Carroll took advantage of this opportunity and proceeded with Carroll 2, which involved both the defamation case from Trump's presidency and the assault allegations. The trial took place recently, and the jury ruled in favor of Carroll. The legal journey of Carroll's case has been complex. She initially filed the lawsuit in a New York state court, but Trump managed to move it to a federal court in New York. The Department of Justice then made a motion to take over the case, arguing that Trump was acting within his employment. However, the judge denied this motion, leading to an appeal to the Second Circuit. After approximately 31 months, the Second Circuit determined that the case should be considered under Washington, D.C. employment law, akin to a driver for Whole Foods in Washington crashing into someone. They sought guidance from the District of Columbia Court of Appeals, which, a few weeks ago, declined to answer the question due to factual issues surrounding Trump's state of mind. Consequently, the case was returned to the Second Circuit, which recently decided to proceed and sent it back to Judge Kaplan, who had presided over the previous trial favorably for Carroll. In the meantime, Carroll filed a motion to amend the complaint, to which the Department of Justice requested the court's decision before stating their position. This request raises the possibility that the Department of Justice may change its stance, potentially resolving the issue. Carroll argues that the amendment is warranted due to new evidence, including Trump's deposition testimony and his repeated derogatory comments during a CNN town hall. These pieces of evidence shed light on the scope of Trump's employment and may influence the availability of punitive damages. It's important to note that this motion to amend the complaint pertains to the 2009 count and does not introduce new causes of action. At present, the focus remains on whether Trump was acting within the scope of his employment. It is possible that the Department of Justice might alter its position. Regardless, there is a probability that the court will rule in favor of Carroll, allowing her to claim punitive damages based on Trump's malicious and false remarks. The trial will proceed if permitted to amend the complaint, and the outcome could weaken Trump's defense while strengthening Carroll's case. If the district court rules against the Department of Justice, they could appeal to the Second Circuit, but the situation is currently in Carroll's favor due to Trump's damaging statements during the CNN town hall. This case may continue with the crucial issue of scope of employment resolved against Trump, resulting in a stronger claim for punitive damages. In summary, the core of the case revolves around whether Trump acted within the scope of his employment, and Carroll seeks to amend her complaint to include additional evidence. The court's decision on this motion and the subsequent stance of the Department of Justice will shape the future of the case. How do you think about the video? Please let me and everyone know your feeling by comment your opinion about this video. I am Mint Media. See you in the next video.